Then I would be grateful for your help, sir.
Mr. Smithson to see Mr. Freeman.
Yes, you are expected, sir.
You may be a gentleman of leisure, Smithson, but you are certainly punctual.
Good morning, Mr. Freeman.
Well, we could have met at my office in the city, but I thought you might be interested to see this place.
Indeed I am.
Mind. Of course, in a few months we shall be opening depots in Bristol and Liverpool.
I see.
Sir McQueen, in this morning from Calcutta. Yes, indeed. I recognize, Charles, that you bring to Ernestina not only your love and protection, but also in time a considerable inheritance.
That is so.
Yes. Well, I know my daughter loves you. You seem to me an upright man. Let us shake hands. I started here, Charles, with my dear wife at my side. You know I have no son.
I do, sir, yes.
Well, this is doubtless not the time to talk about it, but if you ever felt disposed to explore the world of commerce, I would be delighted to be your guide.
Thank you. Oh, yes. He was very respectful of what he called my position as a scientist and a gentleman. In fact, he asked me about my work. But as I didn't think that fossils were quite in his line, I gave him a brief discourse on the theory of evolution instead.
How wicked of you.
Yes, he didn't think very much of it, I admit. In fact, he ventured the opinion that Mr. Darwin should be exhibited in a cage in the Zoological Gardens, in the monkey house. I'll lead the way. Shall we return? The wind is getting very strong.
I should have thought you might welcome a reason to hold my hand without impropriety.
Very well. Good Lord. What on earth is she doing?
Oh, it's poor tragedy.
Tragedy?
Bushmen have a grosser name for her.
What?
They call her the French lieutenant.
Do they?
Please come.
I must speak to her. She could fall.
She won't think it. She's mad.
It's dangerous. Will you stay there?
Charles! Charles!
Madam! Madam! Madam, forgive me. I'm alarmed for your safety. Come back! Madam!
Tell me, who is this French lieutenant?
He is a man she's said to have
Fallen in love with?
worse than that.
And he abandoned her. Is there a child?
I think not. Oh, it's all gossip.
What's she doing here?
They say she's waiting for him to return.
How banal.
her dismissal.
Ah, most pitifully. I understand. Miss Woodruff, would you come in, please? Mrs. Pulteney, this is Miss Woodruff.
I see. I wish, as the vicar has told you, to take a companion. He has indicated to me that you might be a suitable person for such a post. You are without employment.
I am, Mum.
But you have education. You've been a governess.
I have, Mum.
The post of companion requires a person of irreproachable moral character. I have my servants to consider. You speak French, I believe.
I do, Mum.
I do not like the French. Perhaps you might leave us now, Mr. Forsyth.
Yes, of course, Mrs. Pulteney. Good afternoon.
Mr. Forsyth informs me that you retain an attachment to a foreign person. I have heard from the most impeccable witnesses that you're always to be seen at the same place when you're out. You stand on the cob and look to sea. I have been encouraged to believe that you're in a state of repentance, but I must emphasize that such staring out to sea is provocative, intolerable, and sinful.
If you consider me unsuitable for this position, Mrs. Pulteney, do you wish me to leave the
I
house?
wish you to show that this person is expunged from your heart.
How am I to show it?
By not exhibiting your shame. I should like to hear you read from the Bible. If your expression is agreeable to me, you shall have the position.
Mike.
Yeah?
Listen to this. In 1857, it's estimated that there were 80,000 prostitutes in the county of London.
Yeah?
Out of every 60 houses, one was a brothel. At a time when the male population of London, of all ages, was 1.25 million, the prostitutes were receiving clients at a rate of 2 million per week.
2 million?
Yeah. You know when I say in the graveyard scene about going to London? If I went to London, I know what I should become. I should become what some already call me here in Lyme.
Go on. Yeah?
Well, that's what she's really faced with. This man says that hundreds of the prostitutes were nice girls, like governesses, who'd lost their jobs. That's it. You offend your boss, you lose your job. You've got no choice. You're out on the streets. That's the reality.
Male population of London was 1.25 million.
Yeah.
Well, if we take away a third for children and old men, that means that outside of marriage, your Victorian gentleman could look forward to 2.4 fucks a week.